Someha. Hey, Someha. Hey, Someha. When I'm done at you, cry here, I'll grab your feelings.
Bow, madam. I know why I say ye, no one you're there. See, try that dear grandpa won't take that. What yes, ye? Won't I didn't cast on a particular cast, I didn't a yet day. O Yankupon, a 20 year day. Yankupo shed up bonny ye. A tre whoop, a de chance today. So you collect one, dear, a yet de papa. Now, a boo ha and yet, papa. It's when you're there, collect maybe a 50 cents. What you say? A be a 50 cents, and a boo also to me say yes, a more ram. I'll bet me trying to coffee cocoa. What's your coffee cocoa now saying? And no, I saw the one who boom. No trying to coffee cocoa, no 197 bicycle. No. Sanet here, at the end of the year, Naku portion or born there, and my motive says steam. No. Say, at the end of your bonka crab and a chose up, Utu now cry, now foul. Now home back collect is idea. Now a day back where me that grass or burn no more. Everybody is unya check a crowd sign. What you say, we say, a my baby talk among ya, a dainty talk among. At the end, and a man so young who uses your way, the other price. Ghana for man, or one has the baby to be says your way, at any time beyond at the end of the Nanya. What you say, a boo how to say yes, a collect one, a sort to say, you know.
Wife a request said Tafri Tremini Manua, and so we didn't hear more. As I said, what the Honor Nasa, when you heritage now, wife at Tam Cotiash and no Numa, that was when you heritage, a day dinner when you heritage. Also, what feel so in Jonas, during the time, also your manua, also to me a ban in name. So, now don't touch the manu, a fat, a lie by lie. So what I say? Now, don't touch the manuso, a dear, grow a watch banana, na said dear. No. As sounds on so then, why in ye? As I say, Manibo, more chariba. And it knows only Kiwama, and mom where the honor so a day. A bang, me bantam. Sadia and Hua banan who's you know. Ababi go now to touch them out, fathering them the trebenim. As I know a tetan, so I said they won't solve me. There's none feelings. Do they will touch the man for one line? What if I want Nadia see for Nasa Befa one line? Nadia across the Ababa Befa, a main road. A honor was and watching it twice. No watching it twice. Now goes there, no one action, nothing, none where a Benis and neighbor. That's how Okohon Muya. Now they will touch the man for fire, main road, no back, was on before. Yes, it's me a kicking the electrical shock. And you, a done on Quanaf in home band. Tess and answered watching on no way noise and no way saying. Now to say, baby, you need not to say, we hear a year, a bar, a bounce on an iniquity, and to the woman manasa, as a honor, a cost smooth. So, the mono so a think as a baby with them, and then they would mind a quartier, and one diagram.
It's me the 30 minutes. I 13 year minimum, but maximum need my ball pa. Meet my ball bear an hour and then you see. Say me jina ya, me shiana se me jina ye dia. But I say me ready me jina ye dia. I say 30 minutes you bet me. And you tear the but me jina ye dia. Oh boy, I'm a ball. We met my ball an hour and then hour and 10 minutes or air corner meet my ball. But sometimes so boy no abre also we jai. Into no abre no just I now be man do much I will be winting. Oh bonus or who's one day san no jai. Say there's some bonus in Musen so be when I say quotian to me sorry na my yana saying ye dia na say my traffic and our pen baby at. Yes, I know Katiani Yajma, they are sending me my yasa. I say, when you be telling the no traffic, no you any now. But maybe my own team and I said, yeah, who are not doing your should be Sana call baby. What Daniel called well. Baby, yo, send Yajma, you may go, she say now. ufili ya na bedum na bi na mehwe de wi a mesi fili na bedum na bi na mintimi fili bi me ba me yatu me gye ma wale nti se oba no edu stage bi na se bi a onya sad na o se mitimi tena ho se me so e ba se o so tena ho sa se wono so akwa sa na wo chi no kura na wugya na enye ne yawo wo mu se ade na enye adwuma dada ti wo chi na enye ne ya nti sa no wo chi no kura na je wasa apa na cho na ate wo se le bi obanu anu aduane bi amu adi na ato no ate ade ho sa
ma akoteke I am po edu nu yasum wasum kika na adbenum wonya akoteke se antintiri wo ho wo pagya ne tia na watu break ene na me de mepe na me nwan mo so de omo pepa de bia omo test tube no etwa red mienu nso omo nka nokore no kote dindin ene mu do eni odi wi anya anopa yi apra na opra nya na wo tonyo o pre nyina na wo tonyo o pre nyina na okuru so asa ba oto sa na tie ti kote de ndie no na ekọ papa sisi ayade aba enti tafre kote ho pa de na minim ye twemu no ene kote ni de nyina mempene de bi yade aba o se mi so how is ne die tama no ba sane no so ye okay afa so nye okay so ansamra na ma chi ne fa nhehye so meme die ena make an mi so ye okay dia so a driver ni ti me pese o betena se ama ni sisi enti so ka se de me yo okay am say ye kakra reserve ma me another day so what ya say aha sa na yakon de adua na ato no na we de kwai we se kwoti asa utwa na de atoja so wo de yere wuti wi aso kra ye de ntepa na no apedro bia no ba efiwi ase ade de aduro no so de anu oden dodo 4 hours na enwo enti be so me gofa de oyusu aduro nti na me maje me seti am so mete ho no style me papa nyanya me butu wa aha na nu ogbo me tu se ta aha eno a
edienu ede awoba ena nyinse no so fa be ma me se on top up na nyinse na ntimi mbie obe ma bi wo so odi na nyinse ni ba ondi bio no waja wo nyina wo hospital ni ye ka wa hu ena edienu susu edieni mu aware na enko yie because enye scan na obedi edieni ti na waware se ye mia oba bia na ye ndi ne enko ba bia corner to corner na onye happy na edieni ni ho de aware nde eden kra obejai because continuity na mi ware no na ma worry koti ama bet na ho akoti na ombieja yes eden kra ware ru bejare wo ho wa ho obi su pe baby a obieja de bia ye bieja obi su o si ba akupe okope na de sisi ye to no wasi fom wa ho enti koti die ru die eboa ya nyina obi su o mema no onya kope no hu namba no wasori eno so enko no yasa ese so ba no so feel okay wahu massage bebia suso bebia nufu onu nipo no fa di agro wahu na de ne nko yie se nipa no di na hu namba se obe utimi tena so utimi sorry tena so jacob ade no wuri sisi ye wo sisi style ne nko bebia na hu ton na hu sorry oh ade na obe dede se ade nde oh ade eyo eko ha se o sisi wi o mi ha se wahu ba ebi mu de ro mu ye dede eti obi mu de enti na ebie radio no na the radio no ye dede se be ya we dede a ma obi nti but obi de ende normal oh Charlie you kill me I miss you ene so mi ha ene se wa ho
so baby wana siswa so ati ase enti wo be forsoa ansa na wo so kwat ne mu odu kama ti wo be forsoa de awuram ehyem wi a na afei on se ekoso na ba ne nyina abo nsaja e ho hyehye na mu kwatia no so kyetwe no so ho no etwe no mu so ati ase ti wo be kọ 1 2 ne na se emu aye se yi no so ati ase enti esa na kwatia na so na ma twe no mu bie so ho no ma mu bie sa na afei onya ne level so online no sa na tie etwa so de anaye so ho no nye oba na ne twemu chia ya na ye kama pa de mo abie ne ana no odin esa won tehwe hron sa won tehwe de ma na hron ne de an se bu wadi ne ho ache so ade ase wa bodwaman ache so ade ase aha ntino e ba sa na ma o ye ya hron me ma na da che wo onim so hwehwe eno an se ye de e call o medwale nya hwe fa ne ma bi ye ma emu nsan enye we esa on se ye won ye ma no timi de ye na ase na che kama ba konya natural wine na ase ye no ma no mdom huni na madam jai udi ye kama papa ase ni so ma me jai e ma ne che di twa ne ma wa nkasa akofia na wo twekura na gina ho so ho ade no etwebu wa udi a 1 week kura na se oni twa da kura na still na e wo ho timi kai baby wa ho hwia madam udi na yi wo hu no kura ho abesa bonasum no lie so that se ba ro siesie ne hu ye no ne tambia na se ye so ho no enti no wo timi di ma wani je kama eni tambia no obusa 100 million kwa timi de ma no wo bi nko ade na se esa
de me dono pano o tachimia na me feelings na ba because me feelings wo me baby hey me tina so no ana me koto na odi sawa na dia hey na me yetete me wu ayede de na ayede we asi kotie na ayede kotie na ayede ade no mama omundi because ondi fufu ondi banku na duane no na duane na ekotie twene na duane na ekotie your mouth the everyday bia ye didi duane different ba twe obi wo ha no okita ne twe no on pese obi andi what do go dey me say me pe everyday bia menya me pe everyday bia because ama we strong and ama we look young too nti me boy pe everyday bia me man papa because eno so ka ho say o boy enchitiu o man stay bia ope na wa man stay bia na o dia man because ade no bia first like me call me boy or dimia me bafia na me ye clean na me tonyum obi ka say obi like o mu chemi ska bia na bibi odabi kotie no na e ma me ye strong no na me ye me nema ba obi nnim obabi wa ono me mpe boy me ma ondi mi oba da na o boy enchitiu oba chitiu fucking every day or 3 days obi wa ba ka say 1 week enye 1 week to no enye e de no so pe say opedie pa
Sawuni ukun anasa uboy bitu wa abonti do betimi ayo vudu dem asiesie hu hyehyanye ma wotono ahwene no engugu so hyehyanye gu wotono so so hot etre ukun no anka ma sa wo fa de no akoto kakra hani no so aka se darling what you say odie ye wodwale wasiesie hu benya mense sa we treat one side no e wo mu so na asa e feel but wo twa ne de neat ese sa wo do dem ho pe ona ase na ye funu timi dan pans ba se timi e fi kra daddy be hura ma ana mebo nti odie ye neat odie wudu an be brush mo so mo spray ni bi ba bia ye hwian unu funa no asole wodo ukunu bebe ma hu no ne de metreo and try obi wa ne box aso hufi boss ana no afi untimi but unya be ma papa responsible papa bia unya abotre emmi ano odi kra de nka be ma na ko adwuma ba na wa bre na oba no wuti fie no pomodua na pa jointment bia na nkutobi udi massage no what you see so famu da utimi wi akotie ni di because wo dia na no dia say wo de on safufa ho ana so le na ni gusu kra so okona onko yo na adwen wo so bet na ni na gusu o so ndi wa tena so mani ndi wo what dia ni dia nka menya ya enda ho no de ni pa bre ene nda ho enti sa wo ma one side bi na utimi choke dan ho bi one side bi a corners no edan nim ho no na ya modea baby akonya bia unya asom because one di ni ye no pia bonti no ko cute girl na wa so be rough what you say enti odi ni die unya be ma no do kra se den uhu so onya basa you yem di no obeka
ade a wo be ye be ha wo de wo de honhon kura wan hwe a wo be wu agya enti saa de we susu enya oba wo no fusisi wa be ma enya touch fine wo ba so oba no fo no touch na ne to den de ade no akwa di no nyankopon mo ye sese ye be di etunum e ho de waste that thing ya can say waste management na fa ho enti yansan fa nkwa sha ho na wo pesa wo kire say enti no de to hwa na be ha wa ja oba no ma ne nkwa no won fa ne life ba bi okosu ya free ya no si atiti ni fi papa ma oba ya sa
me adunu ma fa bida ba adunu emwa wo de hye ho be ha wo da chi esan se at once wa ebi wo ma do power e de be ma na to o be ma ne dan utimi se ejina so but ofa the moment na no ba be da na be bua wo firi ho a enya hwibiem enti adunu no ankasa no me mitimi se wikinipa se wo sua na wo fa wo be fi se bia wo ye champion but wo benya du ba bi no adunu mwa ebe ma kwa san ye mle enti adunu de enye enti kamen ko de advice obi asa adunu enye condom no uyusu a wo ho mantem enti mi kwa enye won tehwe won ti so di gale na wasebo agum won tehwe enti condom no kwa de ma asa wa ho den sanye bia so na usu so na oba ne denti na wo hye na wa wo yire dia ewunya so obese condom ne mua
me ho papa ada me di bia me ho ba de papa ohun be ye wi ase bibia tu ofro mu bi enti ho ba de fine pa mo control mu na me je o cha me bow me boss se mu kwa pa aw me bon na me kura onufu na me mia me gina woti sei na me kura wotu sei na me se kura onufu dem madam ho ba de pa me dia mo feel entafrimu so ye entafrimu ye oba de be ma de opo oba so tafrimu ma no unim dia e na unim tafrimu le za opera e so tafri twenu ma no se unim dia madam e so tafrimu ma no opo ba no pa dia tafrimu de entafrimu de me pekura che die no minum tafrimu tu mejuma entafrimu de edime ha ye fe matopa hene ha e fe matopa hene edie station up obi onum dia mia
unya oba o young girl ze wo taba o penu a etotafre de twe what have you say yen de da bi uni wutafre na na ve
yamma itu show na o show hu ya yefe
ama
papa
tamna ba
me ba ya nche
Peter after me comment fellowship na ba how do you see the dressing check up
Peter na me comment fellowship then e me no ho comment fellowship
inti na ye kakra ma inti na okata kire mo na wo nim san
na ye kakra edu na ajo ye de men ye simple
hata na kasa huko no sa
jana sema no tracking
hawa huko no eno e bi na nko
sa
ko se obi dunfo bi e kire levels natural capsules ai every that day no me kunu ya warrior so se jam every fie kwa me ba ne bi ho asa it me ra fa ma se ho na me ko tobi je ama no do me bi na wa be di mo dance
enyumere oba me ma ni bi ame
levels natural capsules mi na mi ni o mi na mi ye
I'm afraid they know bit
banku
any crew
banku
Dudua for 0599 670 402.
FDA ajejodi enkrato yatum.
Ebusia me mawa joma wakwa Baba Red Light Show so United Television Abeka Junction live and DSTV channel 360 medi Eddie Vicky Zuga na nwumre me mreninti e bebo ni to me beka sexual assault and a trauma ho asem sexual assault de say odi obi efa edie kwan so bi a enya ne pe and as a money agreement to be as I was a coso sexual assault and trauma and everything that there was any pakrono or be family dear you say as a numbers na air costo nkofo bebre fam our for more relationship and poor more money will be in relationship mu kra na obi timi assault or more sexually and mom go through sexual assault and trauma no enti ya fa to your so Red Light Show so was say this sound come we a very very important topic me who topic na me say ade we it's overdue. You know, now can we say I can't answer that because it's happening every. They say it's a crowd be assault will be sexually. And then on the Red Light Show, we about discussing na ebiana who experience ebiana say we are guilty. Either so we are victim and I say we are guilty. Who assault will be na one way or the other. Show we are educated to when you way. I was so who say it's not right. Ebia we what worry ni panimpo na sexual assault and trauma there. Enya there was say obia echo through ma wakwa babium na me do obia so obi o making sure from my bosses to the very last person or making sure say show na eba so nyumre bia no madam wase bebre classy trends so ma me wig me da say Joyce for ye me makeup obia madam wase papa pasa mama me ho ayefe na member studio na member ma me guest akwaba counselor perfect e was studio ha say Dr. Anthony and so ewa ha CC so cosmetology ewo ahayem running to no me mama akwaba obi anje so preku na enkoso yeah mo obi anje me daughter ye wi ana ya masa time no into doctor me fen free so ya ka say sexual assaulter dad then na obi di ye me na me so kinipa ko no or assault me sexually and so the me fa kwan a enye right so
me da say me I am record no me boni tutu na before then no first time is bia afi no mo hwe
okay
Rabia 2 wa frɛ o family moti ho a mo hwe na Sheila and Christabel sa twins no monso ene moye se modi monado sisi nsuo na monne
no ma show no
enti ye the red light na the best ye ka sexual assault a nsenia wo kire mu na eye inemu ana se impemagro se oba ne bema oba ne oba bema ne bema ana se efa panyini akwala ana sa akwala panyini of each opposite sex no ana same sex kra no na one no Asia ana one ne da ana so munya agudie impema agudie ebetimi aye se physical touch se ode honam de honam oka ana se mfunini ana picture video utwa akire obi ompe onti ase so obehwe ebi nso timi ye sexual objects no nso wode beka no say bia sex toys ana say ebi use kokumba ne ho nkeka ho ebi nso timi ye de ye friend no touch na bi nti ni nyina ye sex ana say nkutahudie impemu agudie ye kampa nye se mpa so keke die oka ho na ana say de ye tia no on consent ye ana onyintum na ebi nso timi yese impema gudie no ya gia tum se bia ye beye no ekwan wei so na enam se ya gia tum se bia ye beye se ye ne kwan wei so no ye hyase no asa kwa wie kwan foforo so se bia ma yese mede ya gia tum se obefa metwe obedi me na
fe akoye na obedi mitrum na odi behye menum
enti sa anase maji atum kra se mo beye ade friend no protective sex enti oba behye condom ana be ma behye but oba beye na no eyi condom no anase oba nso pe be ma no ho babi no na ebia wate condom na no ya gia tun se ebe hia ya gia tun se ye be protect ye ho nanso no ya nya antum se ewe se enye unprotected sex ni nyina ye sexual abuse ebi nso ye sexual abuse ni bi ye talking the person into the act ade friend no manipulation obi oha ebi create nye spiritual manipulation se nani so te no ne be ma bi te obi kra ne na wo ne be ma na wo beye 2-3 on tiasie etimi ba if you are able to prove na say be ma ne timi confess say or you use some form of manipulation na abra wani na wo so to make conscious decisions and also a sexual assault inti ya ka sexual assault eguguma hudo bebre obi kra etimi frɛ be ma se bra me yare me ho mfa me kwadwo osi sabri de osi me ho mfa me obekọ afa kwan bi so adada na obehu ani se wayo 2 weeks 3 weeks osi me nyim eye odia ansa na unyi wano na onko eye friend say child support hunwie no na ebia akra ne kra di 18 years or 16 years yenko ye die ne ntoso a ne ba ne nya odia inti ni nyina ye sexual assault
How's your time into no fire call then I am sexual assault no doctor ne afa ne sexual assault ne types ahodo aye wono then na am anyoma we about relationship mu cause nipa mienu ti say the doctor kai say condom dey for instance no me no I agree say you be have protected sex na be do baby no condom na to atwene you know then I this anyoma ne about relationship mu
but that's a betcha etiefo nyina one say mostly say when obi wo ho communication is key they be amaka mo fidie so you should learn how to communicate well and it was so when obi wo relationship no have your boundaries set boundaries for yourself say no meye we ne menye inti mostly no the people assume say me no where there since if I can sex once some with there and then we can explore. Nenso no na men country was say anal sex mepe when the men discuss say there's one women in a relationship we have talked about it but I've not given you the go ahead me consent to it but when me no then you try to do it ye dim say mema bebre o ha oni oba na da ono aye na adwen say mama sha dan try and share so man na nka hwea na che say ayetu mu da so if the man is doing it what your ban you must earn it maninjai na mani nyenwe answer no be catch and say you understand so if the communication is not there you are not communicating and so also when they are in a relationship it will marvel you say they are in for the sex but not for your well-being so he is in to exploit things with you until before so no crown best start sex no crown you realize so who na it's all about sex the testing na sex or the porn is no or the way is no until you knew what you say let's have sex until you all you na say I'm preparing you for sex but you as the individual no you must learn how to say no how to say yes because we are talking about sexual assault but just say molestation and kwalankete and ne obo ho wenyini it's not all about say we need obi having intercourse but when you in the indecent exposure into obo ho ne man e wo fie we your papa na enso no wo your friends e wo be me de bia da so wo ma hwe and then no lead to a lot of things in our society because if we are bema wo papa wo hu na danger so when you go somewhere now say papa penimu bi e na danger was small dem no e na danger so aba you don't see anything too wrong before you realize everyone go to now on start here nkwala no anal sex near ye ka sexual assault we are not just limiting it to female because you say a lot of male too are going through sexual assault which they don't talk about because a men don't share a lot of things about themselves. It's we a parent, you can be assaulting your own children. We a mommy, would they be a we which your mama, we which your mama, a bedroom revenue, the orientation will be different. Instead of so young people, no, they are attracted to older people. It's sexual assault and implications, no, and also sometimes you need that home, will be doing it. If you say, well, you go on social media. Obi keka enyama and them kondo kwatio na kondo you think your children are not listening but they are listening until some okani na no wache eguniti na me then say realize once I show you screen so you are 18 years and above time ayedi you so ma hu ne say we adult show it's by this time no akwale biada sakura ni TV one say wo parents no there's something father sakura bia by this one die on onya kwala what you say until we are being so responsible say ye the in running na ego but parents be on the phone so kra no niam egu so na kra ni beyi ahwe no ni na ye sexual assault to the child until sometimes the pictures we watch the videos we listen to yankasa ye ho ni akra ne te wo dware akra ni naked wo yu hu naked chakra ni na you are assaulting the child you are living imprint in their mind. Once a year, so Yandre no is such a way, so whatever we see, it picks it.
Yeah. Can Korano.
And Korano into Sisa no drain so on tertiary. Then so beginning no na down for biaman information be then it builds upon it. It builds upon it. Before burializing no, we acquire near maybe a on country. Wo better no na we yashing ya enye. So it's think it's and people are just say enye ni pebia na ye. We have a lot of people, they look good, but in their secret closet, so if you are going into relationship with somebody, even our real crown, yes, will be a wine a time for. Then so be our wine nerepa, our wine nukupan, so Niama or the yeno, a chain a time for. So learn to say no and communicate everything with your partner. Sexual assault can end if you learn to have boundaries and you learn how to say no.
See, now me start the question about then I would say this sexual assault especially in relationships. Me no agree say the mutual. Many see all the question be true. And then I this annual money fantasy one I say experiment and I said the adventurous attitude and I then pan it me ma nebasa.
One say doctors counselor or man make major points in ya. Sometimes wo say I don't say na yemi no yeah agree and I maybe we share with other partner na utumi say nyama bi say ne nye de enjoy but at the moment na art ne be share no then you forget yourself say nipa ne kra o ka say on pad say because
you're refrain
enya refrain like make us forget her. What do you are in the mood? I say I'm doing it. Why don't us continue? One say boy nipa ne wo ye kra one obeche so kra ade we pene one say who say you are in the art. So that is when he or she will start like manipulating your mind to say oh my yenye adene ya sha enye ya let's give it a try because onim say so far as you are in the arts no ebema why the wap so at the end of the you also think so okay enye hwe I'm in the arts obeye wie na fe de enu aye den aba it's most at times enye say maybe nipa no on to me over do like nyoma penis so omonye no on to me ignore but when we're arts who said no we are already in it so we have to explore we have to do it my enjoy pekra mama no yen give it a try like now he or she's trying to convince the third party now accepting adia ya ka kire ne dada say ade we yen counselor making point that is the time as wo any of the partners we ninja no even if you are in the art I was say utumi e shedden kasa no make us ade we dia menye den mempe this is position saying I'm person me saying I'm person yeah oh handle me let's go it that way but anything extra there me way try me say empeno I don't want us to go there and sometimes no we not knowing our boundaries and the other party this one pushy the other partner no to do such thing they want to well like omubumra I say if you don't agree moya agreement na if they do baby now per se ubusu I mean who say you don't respect who follow partner no because this is something we've talked about mama what I said this thing maybe is disgusting to me there are many angels so why is it that at the moment I best start say art no that is when you will tell me say we should start doing meaning you don't regard me you don't really value me like relationship you are just in for say we should have some fun but not say you are building something I am here said these are our boundaries and what say yedinyama ya discuss say yempen yede ka ho
doc siya kan efene say nyoma the ekwan be fast way be stop sexual assault no meaning say just talking to a partner no the only way I bet me stop assault na say other ways for how bet me stop sexual assault na
sexual assault one of the ways and there are many ways you bet me they are stopping but mami make this point in legal terms victims can never be blamed are never
Africa,
to blame.
Blame victims so
you
rape oba say who shares heart and ko
in all aspect of sexual assault cases I know that when we start talking about the trauma which is the effect of the assault you cannot blame the victim whether a male or a female when we talk of for instance I made mention of this condom use a friend of stilting that is the term stilting
okay
now stilting no according to studies a man reported 1 in every 3 women report it and then 1 in every 5 men report it
okay
seba sexual assault in totality ubenya 1 in 5 women reporting
okay
and men about 1 in 70
hey
yes the ratio ni one but other studies crowns where should say if a man is captivated like what we call intimate partner related violence say oni be man na te say impna twen wa cohabitation oni ne te sorry ana marriage oni ne te no ya tell who say a men makra no when they become victims aya omo check and no omo afrim when the men become victims of the women omo so check and no omo afrim in all aspects if you are able to find out the causes of assault na you betimi prevent it. For instance, like counselor said, all you don't have to touch a child and son who say assault. And let us also take your friend is say noting to say most and almost all cases of assault or what we will refer to as whether it is it's made up of physical touching or manipulation or whatever it is, legal implications yetimi de imra juma. A lot of parents don't know that when they expose themselves to their children, it is an assault. A lot of them. And even in Ghana here, we have recorded number of incidents of people coming out to say their partners whether parent papa and according to studies, majority of people who complain of sexual related violence or sexual assault have had their first experience below 12 years. So catch said the first act onyini na say oba be confess yenya akukudura beka majority near below 12 years. And the next percentage is between 12 and 17 years. Into osano near fefe no. Osano na something happened. And the way society so approaching ekoye krase ekoye mami na say obi ba pani aye no efiasem. The girl will live with it, and I know when we start talking about the trauma we will come. First of all no enkwala exposure yen chase yen free fie. Oye papa oye mami. The first needs to be decent. Me maka wa hasa maame fo omo ne omo makra edware so oba se be ma no the best. Yes, a bad whether spiritual initiation or physically ni kra no enye it hey ubetimi amakra ne nufu. We've spoken about oxytocin and bonding and all those things, but so be hu akosua dompo akra ne te ho no hu akosua no he wo twe se oba maame ana se papa wodi oba be ma edware no he wo kote enye. You are who initiating into something na when you and China so shasiye ekire wo nioma e ho na be hu se wa kire ni ye China teacher ni na 8 no yi ni fie e wo wa hem ko kire na ohun na sisi a obi ade anso no ne fi se ne papa de image egusu wo ni tirim nkola yesu a what we see. I could have said something. But what we see, even 4 years, I still remember. I still remember up to date.
Right.
When I saw the topic, I still remember up to date. 4 years. You understand? Say a single room crana. You know how I would demarcating. You know how to put the children to sleep. To have sex also in front of your children. Say a crane na onye ibomodia dedano. Minka say no be and nka pe bi man nka oda ya nka ye minka say ni ye bomodia dedano bomodia memfa uhu. Don't have sex in front of your kids. It is start from there. Exposure videos, pornographies. When you expose to the child, and I say even in Penyifo like we have already said, exhibitionism, because it be yet to also have sexual gratification. Those things are very criminal. It's as criminal as that. The other thing is that, as we have said, only obi ba beda, a protective sex, and men are victims, women are victims. Oh dear, no way. What's here any day? Condom ni any day. Condom no want it. Hunam de day. Or you persore to, or you can see. You understand? Who bet me? As you know. And I think when we begin to have some of these things, you know, UK say there are laws there. They discuss some particular case where Australia, and a bit of legal way kakra, whether it amounted to sexual assault or not. You understand? Because at the end they have consented to protective sex in a way. There are researches that show say sa act na your friend is Stilton. I have to say when we are ne ho de jam wow na wo de ewurem no. It mean the yareba unprotected sex no. And I say Stilton na ya no yi condom, no yi protection. No it's a female condom and no yi say yen so oba na nka say timi so be me ma no wa
condom no.
The next thing no oso anyim. It mean the yare eba HIV, herpes, all sexually related diseases. Unwanted pregnancies are onye ready. Be medical no. Wa onye say obeheba enso open raw. Ya catch us condom in ka o se 3. Ba ko pa na pa whatever it is no. But first one pa second one be protected. Ade na kom open raw and na ya ode. Wonso ni sika na ade ahweba. Antenatal cry e fra cry na word mu phone wa soro mu ano te say wa no fia so open raw. Be ma wa no fia so ofia. Raw na pe.
Justice for men.
What did they make am? Inti eno so no as a woman you have to choose and discuss some of these things.
Yeah.
If you know say you can't take your partner on have sex with responsible people when bibi kopiemu kim those people can stand behind you. Now one can say menyem nene, one can say then whatever. That may be your only child oko aborted. Nti eno so wo ho nti still tin ne ade akoso na man no de ye mema no omuyi bebre twa bi mu ma based on this. The other thing is that manipulation. Sanya sisi kan no they okay, let me say this, your persuasion ni wo ho say utosti oba. And you know very well that sometimes you have to put in and there should be mutual likeness, love, ne honkika ho. But this manipulation, no, it goes in such a way, say, when nimra hoso ni ayo, wayo. When ni beba hoso, and then you get home and you have regretted. Eba ni say na mama kwa na.
It's true.
Where di me?
It's true.
No, see that di me.
It's true.
But you have not been able to overcome.
And especially these things happen even when you are beginning man say why no bibi kakra can would him so maybe we are going out to sometimes you know maybe we are just going out to have fun and you know how sometimes we get drunk or something and you lose yourself. Exactly. That is when or no so it do when him saying you mark say maybe we meeting and saying we are not ready, we are not going to do this thing like mentally, physically. I'm not even prepared say either I want to date you or I want to have a thing with you. Woman not in once, but we can go out and maybe have fun because we are getting to know ourselves. You take something and maybe that is when they take advantage of you, even both genders, you know. A man to me, a man is way to me take that advantage. Nina is very bad because you will do it and going back to your home. You realize like I wasn't because I almost say you don't have any affection for this person or don't be anyone no more or they don't know, but when you're on and it's going to hit you up like anytime it will be calling you. You get it because you weren't prepared physically, emotionally, and then sometimes you'll be like, okay, at the end of the day, he has had this way or she has had this way. Let's continue. While deep down, you don't want it, but because of sad you have to now be in a relationship by force. So what I say?
Also, Vicky, now we be say in Yama Ben Emma assaults. I want to say car assaulter. It's mostly in conform of ben no. So when you talk about rape, we are talking about sexual assault. People who are close to you. And you know, sa uncle no bano, sa boyfriend nipa wa started so ni kasa no boss no way dwumem no. Sa nipa na wo trust na wo dwen say wo kan wa samatre no. And that could be asem see maybe boy a jai unsu atol you just go to him before be realize no or say dampa no so me da couch him when he beba so no na wa ye ofun from. And also na shesho won ntimi nka nchire obia. So people close to us mostly no omo na ema assault and sexual assault they commit it. But first na cheso who say you must have confidence in the people you are dealing with. Nipa you can't vie for them. You are not confident in them. Also bo character traits no one him say we suban no onyame a obetimi ayeme bone. Sankofo no you must know how to move with them. And you need not to be in situations that is compromising. May there be a make a me student in Kwalani say, "Well, you're bad. You must look out for yourself." Certain places you don't go if you don't have a friend by you. What down for Ujini dear? You don't go to certain places. You don't stay out late if you don't have a friend. I say when or your chaperone na money neko. Into bibi any otumi e check up on you. Now one kwa one am sound men will take advantage of you. So you must know your boundaries, know where you go to. And one key of preventing is you must know how to say no. You should be assertive. So when you're assertive, what to make can wadrian. Yes, when you work asado na we kwado to know. You don't mind those things. You should be assertive. What's the ade obidi be ye wa won pe no tell them no they be saying mepe say their mempe relationship no we on the talking stage you are moving too fast for me me ba u fear you can't do this me person menom alcohol with you person me say into the person is aware say na echo into ye me bibi kra na I can report you and it's high time said Dr. Kine we should start reporting these people the system na say enya hwe fache no enema assault na ekoso because the boy say you ko fie keka we ko kan ebeye yi wa wonim say wo fa na afefi akwala no then you just want to settle it at home sa akwala ne benyinu no edi ni tirimu dem wo ha akwala no so these are some of the things here put in place to stop this assault no
additionally I will say this too senior yede boundaries to the boundaries to hold. Don't also we are not blaming the victims here but there is always a root to it. Don't trigger don't trigger this. In fact, you go to US, UK, Europe ne omumra no ye bibi because omu wa dear friend marital rape crime at a point when you are having sex mu di mu hu na so ba ne say my break eye me ho aba
to
frame e we say untu e ba ha de a ye ne ye wo akonfo bu ha ye wa you also when you blue balls no when you ha pa de nti there are certain things obebe fie na say there are boundaries ye ne memma. There are things when we start doing it. Now say we know that we are laying the red carpet. And now Basha says, oh yeah, you know say you are laying the red carpet. Intimisrao. Mama nko ye nko fifi wanoa nko do baby when you have become honey. Where you ne honey be like even at that level.
You should stop.
Na exactly.
But you be asking self control.
Banza. Remember how. Watch bibia na wie no so mfa ngurem. And now they see no. Me dey make me asem ho so. Me esia no krampo na so ka se ma me ni ameso na makwa akoda.
Good man.
Make me akotena computer ho a. But then me nim dey me type. Dey why me no.
What happen sem?
Me nim dey me shianti. Ba kotena ho antu who say yes I say oh. Yeah be kasa. No say me nya blue balls. But bia na Pablo ntimi antu. What did they make an say? Inti there are certain things when it start moving I think the definition of the boundary should come in. Because you know the guy is spending money. You know what he's talking about sex things. He's talking about how you look and you are laughing. Open consent and go on ahead. But why you don't like him on peno? Ne honya wakono ne honya ofe enkodi ni sika enkodi na bi ane nkonom ne wine timi baba nom wine
one need the name the ebedi
No wine, 2 bottles. Expensive. Oh yeah, I sit me coffee. Also I tipsy. So
wako hone de yanko ho. Dog me who say the percentage of assaults in air rise very fast and I can say, you know, could it be linked to the fact that this generation the rates of alcohol and drug abuse are very high? And the influence of Sanyo Mano, it's mima sexual assault because it'll be higher now.
Yes.
And on that level you want different things. You want to explore, you want to fantasize on you know. What they share ni true mu kra no. Ebi kwa na wonim kra se true mu na wokono. O tie ma odin say any day. Odin say o money. You know, and different things. When people get high or get drunk, they don't even realize the damage almost cause it to their partners. So let's emphasize, let's throw more light on the rate at which the youth especially abusing alcohol and drugs in this age. Time now remember your class will be a bad girl and a bad boy, not just all shit. These days they do it freely and they want you to know they're doing it shamelessly.
It is one of the major causes of sexual assault or sexual related violence as well. You can't assault in such a way saying the emotional pain that the person goes through it's more like a physical pain. Eba insanum ruboni substance misuse disorders bebree ewo and the name say substance abuse. Obi no mo nsa enum wi tramor ne sa streets mefin whatever it is ye sa nyoma ni nyina no ye mo bi ni bi makwa akore bontoni we nyina ebi twita enti eno so ye major cause of it because you know it cloud your senses, your ability to think, your cortical regions and obe reasoning no suppress. Some it gives them these fantasies that they are so confident and they are able to approach a woman. They don't understand and then if you're a woman, so now say subject yourself to a partner who also does that, you'll be used to some of these things because a dear friend this inhibition. Naturally there are things if you have to do, for instance sex, she will tell you it's as you grow, this psychosexual theory, the sex is related to a your friends this age, trait a very animalistic, a kind of emotional, it doesn't really mature. Sexual emotion the only time is your ability to tame you and then have these societal values inti a bit me di or penny cry but utimi say bad sex utimi di nkwase asem. This guy Guinea guy was doing it on the beach, roadside bushes, exactly. Inti is a very animalistic as
physicians.
Yes, so one year with a lot of growth and answer a lot of nyoma besu akwan to send to tie ne ho keka ho upbringing a ebe nti something sunny bema na what in free and answer say onum wi na nti we your bar na so we bema and you have a partner who does these things, or you also associate with baby any can say you are exposing yourself to some of these things. And when you have exposure and so any other sexually related diseases expose you. Say you to know you are so right. It is one of the major causes of assault. And then you share the other thing is the oppression over the years, with all these, educations and gender affirmative actions and all ni nyina beba no we thank God say enioma improve but most have been also linked to this oppression and suppression where people have used sexual assault to cry as a form of punishment even to society because ebi mu cry soldiers cry to me infiltrate you know other where they kill the men, they rape their wives and then probably kill their children or something. They don't use, they use it as a form of punishment for if you be man as a generation beyond bekum. It being so kasa a ma not having so much voice, not being able to come out. A secret so catch any man make crampo say we cry to so mukrana. They approach hey kawanu tum. We are parabone. They grow like we have had such a very bad situation. And back from I know you discuss these things. How these things affect marriages? Because there are unspoken women who cannot talk about the things they have endured. And now innocent men and husbands and partners and business colleagues who are men are experiencing the effect of an abused woman. Obi aya abuse no. Where nya chance anka, where nya obi entie no. It's like, and now even in the US and here it should happen that so many years Bill Cosby did it in the 80s or so. They tracked it and he confessed and they jailed him. R. Kelly. R. Kelly. Over the years. And then this guy, P. Diddy. Puff Daddy. Every step I take.
Baby oil ambassador.
Baby oil. This man, was done. And now people were talking, they were shutting them down. If you are at software, some women have come out.
Some men too.
Yes,
they also assault boys.
To speak, say, software way. Na me someone no me woni fie mission house. Hey, then the gang of pastors will come in. Kawanotum, nyame nipa. But of all
touch
the
not my anointed. Anointed are only true.
Of all the men of God, of all the people in the church, in that church, in Kobetimia Deacon bidding, Obetimia elder bidding, why you?
There's no smoke without fire.
Exactly. Yenya Kobosu Kim Nadani Asem. Kamanutum. And so these women also come out and the effect is so much because the pain, the hurt will be transferred to the next partner, the next brother, the business partner. Since you are about to see you, Ochi, wahai mema, and so mema said, mema bet mema promoting it that because of what somebody has done.
And I want to say, aside alcohol, so I want to chip this thing in. The social media, so the kind of things we post that we there consume. Because we have people watching us, and this person will only come to you because of Adana. The less chance or the best shower or be try so or be take advantage of you because what shall when you may be sana what drop what he or she wants to do to you the dream. It's the moment or be a mommy shower and also be some musha na o connection because of no what dream be a what dream up the things you post I'm and okay fine you are easy for me to get into you or you this person when I do this thing with you crap. And yeah, dear, but maybe you think that you are just posting some of these things for just social and now say but obi so white chair or not so fun and I know see one of the causes are Emma abuse way right the sexual abuse obi
indecency content I post
picture not like that no the kind of the nudity nyama ye de toto hodom once we have people they go all naked they will be position on that them we have people watching
and maybe our captions be
so what
you say be how they do to our only problem I think that's what she's trying to say.
The way uja body parts be because your meme be on so to me ne bema to the post. You get the point I'm making. Anytime you have encounter with that person, he or she can take advantage of you. You get the point I'm making. Yeah.
Okay. That is not to justify but she's making some sense.
Yeah.
Your time into no young trauma no so. Young trauma no. Many obi wa relationship more. Then how quite best na make me who send ni pay or traumatize me and I send you no mama traumatized. Trauma na then how do I identify said this a sexual I'm going through some sexual trauma.
Before some Mecca say higher causes higher increase in mental health issues. In more bipolar no, they are prone to this sexual ecstasies. They can do a lot of sex things when they are in their maniac. Depression, some have hypersexuality. Inti obo sex the depression in a hano. Inti mental health no so no a man for sexually they just want sex. They just want to have sex. Inti see na eniame so eniame no when it affect the brain you want no. Inti sometimes you be so decent you be there but they just want to have you because the situation no woman no. That is what the mind is telling them to. Yeah, trauma we have two types. We have the acute stress disorder. Then we have the post-traumatic stress disorder. The acute one is within a year. Inti adia wa molest me. Akolebo wa ye molest na se penimubi. Wuni obi na estate talking stage. Wuni na kwa bonten. Wunu mu nsaka krano. Okwa wa ye opasa. Most of them we rape we see. Nanso no within 1 year, 1 month, 1 year no.